Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. It is I, your gracious host, Black Raiden. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know, if you've been under a rock, patch 2 has already dropped and they nerfed those fades. So if that was a big part of your game, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you need to get a bag now. You feel me? And now they've increased the bump steals. So that's the thing. Now, the gameplay that you're about to watch is the first 3 games that I played on the brand new patch soon as I got off of work, ladies and gentlemen. And I really want you all to focus on the gameplay, and I'm going to talk about a few things that I have noticed. First of all, it's all 1v1 content, and if you didn't know, well, first of all, if you're new, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on those post notifications, man. The channel has been growing, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to your boy. You know, there's plenty of people you could watch, but you chose me. You dig? But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not starting off the best. You feel me? I'm not starting off the best. A lot of things are not working in my favor, but it's ISO over everything, and I'm an efficient dribbler. You feel me? I'm not saying that I'm the most perfect dribbler. You know, I'll never claim that, but I am very efficient. I know how to get open and get a bucket, you dig? And I know how to take what the defense gives me. And I will say this, bump steals are okay. I'm not gonna say that they're not a problem. They're not a problem because steals are a part of defense, okay? But you should be able to at least time the button correctly in order to get the steal. A lot of times, from what I've been seeing in these 3 games that you're going to watch, the rare few times that I actually did lose the ball wasn't because of anything that I necessarily did myself. And hold on, ladies and gentlemen, what color was that? Say it with me. Green. What other color would it be? Get it out the bottom of the net. But anyway, the steals that, you know, I like, that steal right there that I just got, I didn't hit square or anything. I didn't hit the steal button. I just bumped into him, and he kind of just like dribbled into me. Now I get it. A lot of y'all are going to say, but in real life, that's what happens. Da 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 da. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay, we have to be really real about that. You think of people like Kyrie and other, you know, ISO dribblers. Do you think that they bump into people a lot when they dribble? I mean, I'm not saying that they never do. Don't get this misunderstood. I'm not saying that they never do, but how often do they do that? If we want to do this whole real life debate thing, how many steals does your favorite lockdown get a game or in a season? I would say maybe 1, maybe 2 a game, maybe. But you know, I'm not here to just you know, go off on that little tangent. But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we are trading baskets in this game. You know, we are trading baskets. And also another thing that I noticed in this patch is when it comes to the dunk meter, the dunk meter starts off small, and come on now, hold up, get it at the bottom of the net. What color was that? Like, I ain't even got to tell you. You already saw it. But anyway, when it comes to the dunk meter, ladies and gentlemen, the dunk meter starts off very small and then it increases in size. I don't know how the rest of the community is feeling about this new change when it comes to the dunk meter. I kind of like it, but then again, I kind of don't, because I guess I'm so used to how the dunk meter was, and I still need to do some more tests when it comes to the dunk meter with this new patch, because it really is going to depend on how the defense is covering you, how many people are in the paint, what type of game modes do you play? Do you play mostly 1s, 2s, 3s, 5s? What is it that you play, you know? When it comes to rhythm shooting, I'm well aware, ladies and gentlemen, that Mike Wayne put out a hot fix to, you know, fix the hitch that comes with the little patch, you know, patch 2 that just, you know, came out recently. I get that that's a thing and people are saying that it's smoother. Me personally, I didn't do a whole lot of rhythm shooting. I'm a button shooter mainly. I would say like 95% of my shots are done with the button. You feel me? I've always been a button shooter. Now, don't get me wrong. Last year in 2K25, I did a lot of rhythm shooting, but that's because rhythm shooting gave you a bigger boost then. But there is no incentive now, especially with this new patch that is out, because they patched them fades. So, and look at him just jumping. That's bad defense, sir. That's really bad defense. But I'm not a person that fades. You know, I take standstill shots. If you can't tell from the gameplays that I've been bringing you all this year, I don't do a whole lot of fading. Matter of fact, I don't do any fading, unlike this, you know, person that I'm playing against right now. So this patch didn't necessarily affect me or affect my game. Like I said, I don't dribble in a negative way. I don't dribble into people's bodies. As you can see, there was a couple of bump steals. He stole the ball from me. I got the ball back and I laid it up. You feel me? Sometimes that's going to happen. And that's just one of the things that I have accepted with this patch that is going to happen. You're going to get the ball stolen from you. It is what it is. You feel me? But you can also steal the ball from other people. But I do want to go back to an original thought that I had a few videos ago when I was talking about the badges. Oh, by the way, if you have not seen that, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you go watch it after this video. After this video, go watch that. But you don't need a steal rating. If they're not going to touch the steals in this game anymore, because they've already bumped it up to, I don't even know how much they bumped it up, but I will say at least 50%. If you're not going to, you know, tone down the steals, why have a high steal rating? Now, with that being said, I'm not saying that having a high steal rating isn't good, but you don't need it. Ladies and gentlemen, I have not even upgraded my steal. I get a 62 steal. Oh, and by the way, you saw that little spin? If you want to learn how to do that spin, I'm coming out with an advanced dribble tutorial for everyone, you know. And shout out to everybody that watched the beginner dribble tutorial and who are still currently watching it as we speak. You feel me? I appreciate y'all, you dig? But anyway, why upgrade your steal? What's the point of it? Now, I get it. Lane steals are a thing, so you might want to get interceptor, you know, at least on bronze or, you know, silver or whatever you want to do with that. But what's the need for glove? What's the need for glove? I have not upgraded my steal. I think my steal rating currently right now is like a 45, but it maxes out at like a 62, and I still haven't touched it. I haven't put any VC on it. I haven't even thought about upgrading it. Why? Because you don't need it. They literally boosted steals. So why do you need an upgrade in steals? I don't know. I don't get it. You feel me? Maybe somebody in the comments can, you know, tell me better. You know, maybe you have a higher upgrade of steal. Maybe it works for you. Let me know down in the comments. Oh, and by the way, this is game 2, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going up against a small guard, a 6'2". If you didn't see it because I was yapping, you feel me? He's 6'2", and I still don't understand why y'all bring small guards into the 1v1, especially with this new patch. And look at him. Look at him. He's giving up. Because why would you shoot that? I know he had like a 98 3-ball or something like that, but come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. And that was a bad shot for me. I mistimed that. It is what it is. But do y'all really think I'm going to lose? And honestly, I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't hate the patch because like I told you, I didn't do fades. I'm not a midi fader. I didn't fade from 3 either. I take standstill shots, as you can see, because come on now. I'm not going to even say it, but get it at the bottom of the net. Come on now. Stop acting like y'all don't see what's going on in front of your eyes. No pun intended, you dig? But look at the defense. Look at the defense that I'm guarding on this 6'2" small guard who's technically supposed to be faster than me and be able to shoot way better than me. Now, as you can see, this is another case of a bump steal. I bumped into him with the behind the back. I lost the ball. That was an error on my part, so I deserved to lose the ball in that instance. But there are instances, ladies and gentlemen, that I didn't even do anything to deserve a steal, and I was still able to get a steal. I don't know. I know I kind of keep going back and forth on this whole subject, and I know that I keep talking about the same things over and over and over again. But maybe, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just wouldn't want to be a developer for Take-Two Interactive because, come on now. What color was that? But anyway, I still wouldn't want to be a developer for Take-Two Interactive because you can't make anybody happy, you know, in this community. Either something is too good or it's not good enough. Either something needs to come back or you need to take it away. You just can't make everyone happy in this community. But, you know, enough of that. this is the last and final game of the video, ladies and gentlemen, because first of all, I'm going up against a fellow 6'8", another demigod, you know, because let's just be honest, 6'8" are some of the best builds in the game. It just is what it is. Learn to like it, learn to live with it. They say diamonds are forever, and so is your boy Black Raiden. But come on, man. When it comes to this 1v1 stuff, it's not too many people that can match up with your boy. I'm just saying, it just is what it is. You know, I'm not telling you anything that you're not looking at yourself. Some people could say, well, you're playing bad. Well, come play me and we'll see who's really playing bad. You feel me? But it is what it is. And I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of a spoiler when it comes to this last victim, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to tap out. He's going to submit to my will, like most people do in the 1v1. He's going to submit to my will, because come on now, it's hard to guard me. It is. Now I get it. The game's a little bit close right now, but you know, I'm going to run away with it. I'm going to run away with it. I'm going to do what I do best, and that's get buckets. Because at the end of the day, that's what this game is all about. Getting buckets. Nice 3 from you, sir. Nice 3. I like that shot. But it's not going to save you in the end. Because, come on now, look at this. You press up too high, you leave room for the rim run. And for those of y'all saying, oh, but you're rim running, that's part of basketball. Okay, I get it. A lot of y'all just play 2K and you never played a sport in your life, but dunking, layups, and all these other things, and mid ranges, and these different things is a part of basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, basketball is not all about threes. Even though I like my threes, you know, sometimes I 3-hunt. You know, I have games where I just 3-hunt, but that's not all that the game is about. You feel me? And he's doing all of these different things, and he's going back and forth, left, right, and yeah. That's what you get. That's what you get. I mean, I don't know what else to let y'all know. I mean, the patch isn't that bad to me. I guess I'm in the minority, or you know, I'm one of those people who just didn't phase, so my game didn't change. As you can see, he behind the back right into my body, and I got the steal and converted that into a 3. You feel me? And I'm not a lockdown. I don't claim to be no lockdown. I'm just an ISO guard. You dig? I'm one of the rare few people who actually know how to dribble on this game effectively to not get, you know, bumped every single play. I get it. A lot of your favorites on this game, a lot of your favorite content creators been crying all week about we need a patch. And then when they got a patch, now they hate the patch because the patch did this for them and they did that for them. Now they got to change up their game. I don't have to change up anything. Okay? I don't have to change up anything. My game is cemented. And look at him, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he's done. He's done, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, man, if you're new, make sure you subscribe, all right? Hit that like button. Yeah, he's done. Turn on those post notifications. And listen, the videos that are about to pop up right now is going to be 2 of them. One is going to be talking about badges, and the other one is going to be a beginner's tutorial on how to ISO or get into ISO. So if you're new, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on those post notifications, man. And listen, y'all be cool, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.